Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. So sit back, relax, and before we jump on into this video, I do just want to ask guys to hit that like button. Every single like that you guys hit on this video is one Lego that Gary Gensler actually steps on, but in all actuality, it just helps the channel grow immensely, and of course, I always do greatly appreciate it. But overall, today the market is sitting a little bit stable. I just refreshed it just to make sure everything is updated. So there you guys have it. We are sitting at about 38.7K on Bitcoin, still holding above my 37K level, which I've said is basically our bottoming point on Bitcoin. We have been, holding fairly strong on that. We are seeing, altcoins kind of sliding a little bit more, but I do believe that we are around our local bottoms, and the reason why is because of one specific chart. And could you guys guess that chart before we go forward? Comment down below what chart I'm talking about. If you guys have been living under a rock, that chart is the US dollar, and we are going to be talking about that. But first, let's talk about XDC. So I'm actually going to be doing a live stream after this video goes live. So if you guys are seeing this right now, check out the channel. I'm most likely going to be live streaming as soon as this video goes live. So, and I'm going to be talking about XDC and basically where I foresee it going this bull run. But, we are seeing some nice gains along the board. I'm very excited, to say the least, in terms of the 7-day span to see, XDC up 20+%. It has been a very long time. I've been talking to you guys about XDC under 5 cents for a while. Now, let's talk about the monumental shift in this market. So here we are talking about the US dollar. Shout out to Johnny Crypto here. But we just hear, and he's talking about a lot of, influencers here have said another leg up could come. Well, don't believe me. Just look at this dollar index versus the Bitcoin chart, and you decide what it means. If you ask me, the dollar looks a tad bit overextended. You know what's next, and here we have it. So, again, I've been addressing the dollar for a very long time. I'm very happy, to say the least, when we look at the charts currently. Things are looking very, very juicy in terms of the US dollar compared to Bitcoin. Look at the start of the bull run in 2020. Look at the start of the bull run in 2017. Guys, the next major leg up is nearing right now. I'm very, very excited, to say the least, right now, to see what's going to happen with the US dollar on Monday. Monday is the big key. Also, today is very, very important. If you are watching this right now, you want to make sure you are paying attention to Bitcoin today. Why? Today is the weekly and monthly candle close, so make sure you are paying attention. There's going to most likely be a lot of volatile price action. We're going to be seeing a nice upward swing most likely, and then we're going to most likely see that pullback. Now, with the US dollar, yes, I have been watching the US dollar closely on the daily span. It looks pretty good here to see a nice pullback. We are bouncing a little bit off of this fib level, which tells me we could outreach as high as the 106 level, which is up here, which I've mentioned multiple times. I'm waiting to see the RSI actually slide very low below the moving average here to see if we could see that strong breakdown event. On the weekly, we still look pretty good in terms of, a bullish pattern here. Also, RSI absolutely outreached. Monthly candle as well. RSI is much higher than the 2020, RSI heights. We are currently at the highest point that we've been at since going back as far as like 2015 on the RSI for the monthly candle, which is absolutely insane. So when this really does that 180 event, that's when everyone should pay attention. That's when everyone's going to be shocked too, because everyone has been saying that we are in a bear market. This tells me that we are actually in a bull market. It's about to happen. Now, with things like that happening, we are also seeing a major demand shift around institutions. BlackRock crypto empowers users by offering financial inclusion to the unbanked. Now, I thought this was pretty interesting because not only... So real quick, you might notice a little bit of a difference. So here is Ripple's impact statement on their website. This is for, again, inclusive economies. But also, do you guys notice something different about the Ripple website? Yeah, they fully updated it. We're actually going to be addressing that. We're actually going to be talking about some key things that they, announced on their website now as well. But this is, of course, for the unbanked. And I thought that it was actually interesting when we did see, again, BlackRock basically mention about financial inclusion, sorry, and then we do see Ripple basically, really announcing that as well themselves, which they have been, a long time, advisor around this area. So I think that that's interesting. And of course, you do see all of the companies, involved in this, from even Mohaloop to the World Economic Forum to even Bill and Melinda Gates. I mean, these are some very prestigious names, and they are all working with Ripple, which tells me also that Ripple is kind of, I'm not saying anything. If I was a tinfoil hat wearer, I could connect the dots here. But you do see your financial inclusion is a human right. $150 million in donations since 2018. 80 plus countries where Ripple NGO partners operate. And again, 1.7 billion people are unbanked, and nearly 2 billion more can be considered underbanked. So when we talk about this is going to be pretty interesting to see this be built out. But I just thought that that connection to BlackRock was pretty interesting. Also, like I said, in terms of their new website, we do see a new site, Who Dis. Many months in the making, our entirely redesigned website now better reflects our ambition to create crypto solutions to business, including cross-border payments, crypto liquidity, and more. Look at this, guys. So we do see business impact powered by crypto, transform the way you move, manage, and tokenize value. By the way, I love the fact that they are bringing up tokenization because I've always been addressing tokenization as a massive trillion-dollar plus asset class. We're talking about tokenization of real estate. We're talking about tokenization of pretty much everything. So this is going to be trillions of dollars in terms of value, but that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about some of these incredible partnerships. Also, by the way, in terms of the redesign, they are still mentioning Bank of America as a partner, which is surprising to me because you'd think that they wouldn't be mentioning them because Bank of America basically said that they weren't going to be utilizing or working with Ripple until regulations are in place, but they are not removing that name, which is surprising to me. But we also do see our crypto solutions built for businesses. Sorry. Now the thing that really stood out to me was the crypto liquidity area. Now this is where we got a little bit of an insight on the liquidity hub. So we do see here, crypto liquidity. Put the power of crypto in more hands. Seamlessly buy, sell, and hold crypto. This is the liquidity hub for financial institutions. I've been addressing this and talking to you guys about this for a while. But we do see here is the benefits. Digital asset management simplified, optimized pricing, accelerated customer growth, and expanded access to capital. And we actually have a little bit of in-depth photo about how this is going to be looking in terms of a sneak peek. And this looks extremely clean. I think that this is awesome, to be honest with you guys. But there is still a little bit more to look at this. So check this out. So how Ripple Liquidity Hub works. The Liquidity Hub supports a variety of digital assets and connects organizations to a rich set of liquidity venues, including exchanges, market makers, and OTC desks to source optimized pricing via smart order algorithms. The funny thing about this is that, does this look eerily similar to anything else that you guys know about from Ripple? It looks like on-demand liquidity, and I foresee them utilizing XRP to source that liquidity. Very interesting. I'm very excited to see that come to life, but also, just so that you guys know, all of these other topics in terms of CBDCs and cross-border payments also mention a lot around, again, guess what? You've met, like, when we talk about things happening around XRP, cross-border payments and CBDCs are going to 100% include XRP. Why? Well, because they are also mentioning it here in both of these subjects. So check this out. Cross-border payments, settlement in seconds, not days. When we talk about this, this is a $156 trillion asset class. I've mentioned it so many times, but we do see why industry leaders choose our cross-border payment solution. Free up working capital, offer lower cost payments, expand into new markets, and enable faster payments. How are they doing this? Well, you've guessed it, XRP. And this is all for institutional players. This is going to be massive amounts of capital. I think that people are really kind of forgetting where Ripple is really positioned at with on-demand liquidity. They've I love the fact that they mentioned a whole bunch of, areas that they're positioned in on their website now. We could finally see all of the areas that are mentioned here that, they are working in, which I love to see, which this is global, by the way. So we're seeing a ton of, sort of insights from this new design, which I'm very excited for. We also see your central bank digital currency, secure blockchain innovation for a sustainable economy, manage the full CBDC lifecycle. Now, we do see here each solution is built on private sidechains of the XRP ledger, a proven blockchain that has transacted over 69 million times over the course of 10 years and is trusted by financial institutions around the world. When we talk about this, guys, so what I've always said in terms of CBDCs, we will most likely see the XRP ledger be sourced as a ledger basis for CBDC issuance, which is going to most likely be through a private ledger on the XRP ledger, that's exactly what they were saying up here in terms of these private sidechains. That's basically what they are utilizing this for. Now, of course, you can see all the reasons why. We also see a little bit of an image here. This is like a leaked sort of image that they, provided. So I think that it's interesting that they are mentioning, CBDCs now, and they redesigned the entire website around this. But you could also see like total CBDC minted, active CBDC supply, total CBDC distributed. You could also see the accounts. I think that this is very interesting. I think that this is going to be a selling point as well for, a lot of financial institutions and banks. I think that this is so cool. I think that this is insane that we are seeing this as well, because this is really kind of giving you guys an in-depth view on where we are basically headed. But we just hear how Ripple CBDC platform works: onboard, mint, distribute, transact, redeem, and destroy. So it gives the bank full control over the supply. Again, this is why it is, basically, when we talk about issuance on private ledgers, this is exactly why they want that, so that the bank can have full control, and it's still also, it's centralized around the central bank. So Ripple has no hand in the pot at all. They can't control anything, just the central bank does themselves. So very interesting. And we do see a Royal Monetary Authority of Bhutan, with Ripple's groundbreaking technology, we can experiment with CBDCs within our existing payments infrastructure while ensuring efficient and cost-effective cross-border transfers. I want you guys to understand exactly what's happening here. When we talk about a lot of this, in terms of CBDCs, all of this really is going hand in hand with like cross-border payments. So I've always said, if XRP can grasp 10% of that market share value for cross-border payments, that it would be astronomically higher in value, and it will. And when we talk about that, I do believe that that day is coming very, very soon. And in fact, when we talk about cross-border payments, it looks like Ripple is really setting the stage for, other crypto projects to really kind of have their hand in that market as well. But in my opinion, Ripple with XRP, that power is so incredible. And when we talk about the efficiencies that it unlocks, there's no reason why Ripple can't grasp 10% of that market share value utilizing XRP. And if you guys do want to read more about all of this stuff, you guys can go over to Ripple.com's website and go to their white papers and things like that to read more about these solutions, and why I also do believe that XRP is going to be absolutely insane in terms of value once we do see regulations being ushered in, which it looks like we are getting to that point. Now, I do want to wrap this video up with one last thing, and it's a question that I need to ask all of you. Why do they hate XRP? Shout out to Anders L for this, but we do see here, they say it's because it's helping the banks. Is it true? XRP is for everyone, including banks. It's open and decentralized, so anyone can build on top of the XRP ledger. It does not discriminate. It includes, on the other hand, it does not keep people out because of high fees, important for underbanked / unbanked. It settles instantly, which is crucial for a currency. The protocol is not ruled by the ones with, most funds, ruled by the rich. XRP is making the current system better, not destroying it. And this is what I've been saying a lot with a lot of these ISO 222 tokens. They're coming in, ushering in a new entire asset class through really disrupting the current legacy financial system. And what comes from that is an entire different landscape. It is truly making the efficiencies, a lot more visual. Like, you could actually now see those efficiencies being unlocked by the potential of things around RippleNet services, but also you can see the efficiencies around like Zinfin and HBAR and things like that. So I'm very excited to see a lot of these assets mature into what they are supposed to be, and I'm very excited, to say the least, for the future of just crypto in general, because I am so entirely bullish on crypto, not only for this year but also for the long term. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join your free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.